Hey, good morning, everyone. How y'all doing today? Coming live and direct on Pensacola. How y'all doing today? I have some special guests with me in the middle of the day. It's lunchtime. Y'all eating yet? If you're driving,
Oh no.
if you
I'm ready.
everybody hungry? If you're hungry, type hungry in the chat. Put hashtag hungry in the chat. I want you to bring me a Big Mac meal, a number one, please. Just put number one in the chat. That's what I want. I want a number one. Anybody swinging by, bring me a number one in the chat.
Chris,
Give me Chick-fil-A all day.
I was just gonna say my hat goes off to you. I can't do McDonald's anymore.
Well, it's real close to my house, so I have to. I actually don't like Big Macs at all. I will do chicken nuggets and I will do the spicy chicken sandwich. That's it.
I agree on the chicken nuggets.
Nah, give me Chick-fil-A all day. I might eat their fries, but that's about it.
I love Chick-fil-A, but I'm going to East King Corner after this.
Ooh.
I can feel you on that. I can feel you on that.
Them shrimp tacos is my jam.
Now that now that I can eat, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah.
I need a West Kings Corner. Out here in Beulah. I need a Beulah Kings Corner.
Beulah needs some culture. I live in Bellevue, Beulah type vicinity. It needs some culture, that's for sure.
For sure.
Somebody was like, "What's your business out there?" And I was like, "It's not that easy."
Being over here in the mall, you can do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, just for everyone's information, the reason why we're going live today is we're here to talk about Souls to the Polls. And I have a couple special guests with me to talk about some platforms and things that are coming up to get you out to the polls to make sure you're in place and ready to go. So I don't know who wants to start this out. We just kind of did this thing. It just happened the way it happened. We are who we are. We are where we're at. So let's do it. Who wants to talk first? I'm interested in hearing what y'all got to say.
So I don't mind jumping on in. I'm sorry, Katricia, go ahead.
I think you should start.
Okay. Well, my name is Nicole Dixon, K. Nicole. I am the president of Real Woman Radio Foundation. And since 2018, we have been very instrumental in civic engagement, particularly for African Americans in Northwest Florida, right? So from 2018 until now, we have registered over 15,000 people of color in Northwest Florida. So that's Escambia, Santa Rosa, and Okaloosa County. Yes, we've been working. And this is our third year in a row where we do GOTV events, Get Out the Vote. That's what GOTV stands for. And what we do is we just want to encourage people to vote. This is a nonpartisan event. Our organization is a 501c3. So naturally, we do not tell you who to vote for, what party are you associated with, doesn't matter to us. All we essentially care about is you going out to vote. So that's what Souls to the Polls is about. Souls to the Polls is traditionally rooted in the church, the Black church in particular, where we would go and vote after church as a group, as a collective. We would make sure that everybody had a ride to go and vote. We would make sure that our voices was counted. And so we still have that tradition to this day in our Souls to the Polls event. We're hosting one in a couple of counties. We're doing one in Escambia, Okaloosa, and Santa Rosa County. That's the 3 counties that we cover. Yes, that is correct, Chris. So our first one is going to be this Saturday. I always say Saturday kind of country like y'all, so I have to say it like Anisha.
Okay.
At Greater Truvine Baptist Church. Shout out to Reverend Williams. Reverend Williams is letting us use his facility. It's right there on the corner of Pace and Garden. Y'all can't miss it. We're going to be out there from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This Saturday. We're going to have a free food truck. That's right. Free. And we stay with, yes. So, Chris, if you can wait till Saturday, we'll have some free food for you.
Interesting. Okay. Will you have a number 1 or is it a number 5?
We're going to have what we like. culturally, some barbecue chicken, some barbecue ribs,
macaroni and cheese with some coleslaw.
Not a mac rib, but a soul rib.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what we're gonna have. We're gonna have live entertainment out there. We have DJ Corey T. With LeVar Entertainment. He's going to be in charge of the entertainment out there, and he is going to make sure that we have some good talent. So if you have a talent and you want to showcase it, this is a great opportunity. We also have a free vendor opportunity. So if you have a small business and you want to bring your own table and chair and set up, it won't cost you $0 to come out and be a vendor at this event. But I mean, we're just going to have fun. We're going to talk about voting. It's not going to be a heavy topic. Listen, I understand that in most spaces, politics is very difficult to discuss, but we try to keep it clean because it's a discussion that we do need to have, and we do need to learn how to talk and agree to disagree or agree to agree or whatever it is that we're doing, right? But we got to have those conversations.
Absolutely.
And so, that's it. That's just it. To not vote is not an option. So Pensacola, Greater Truvine. If you want more information on becoming a vendor or you want to be an entertainer, just go to our website, realwomanradiofoundation.org. Same day, almost same time, we're going to be in Santa Rosa County. These are county focused, right? Events.
Nice.
So we're going to be at Citizens Moving Forward, 6151 Dogwood Drive in Milton, Florida, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Same setup. Food, entertainment. We just want to go out. We want to have fun. We don't want to talk about who you voting for, how you do it. We just want you to go and do it and vote in your best interest is what I tell people. What's your best interest? I respect that, right? And then last but certainly not least, we'll be in Okaloosa County, aka Mary Esther, aka Fort Walton Beach is what it's primarily known as, at the Santa Rosa Mall on the Sears side.
The whole county, huh? The whole county is known as Fort Walton Beach, right?
Yes, pretty much. I mean, Crestview.
If you've been to Fort Walton Beach, you know it is pretty much.
Mall. Mary Esther. But we're gonna be at the Santa Rosa Mall, y'all. Not too sharp. But we're going to have vendors out there. We're going to talk about voting. We're going to have a panel. It is all free. We're going to make sure you have food, community, connections, everything that you need to be informed on how and where we can check your polling location. It's still early voting from October 24th to November the 5th. We want to make sure you go out and vote. You don't have to go to your particular precinct. You can go anywhere and vote. But that's what this is all about. I mean, it's Black economics 101.
Number one, vote. Number two, start a business. If you can't start a business, then go join somebody else's business or provide the funding for that business. And then from the voting, we can control the politicians to make sure that the votes count. So either way, you still need to start with number one, which is voting. I'm just saying.
Well, I want to add to that, Chris, that we as taxpayers contribute billions of dollars to the economy. I mean, to the local and the federal and the state government, right? Those are our dollars, and they're not spending them with our businesses. We're not getting those jobs with those great benefits, with that awesome retirement. So it's very important to know that the tax dollars, those roads and those you can support a Black-owned business by who you vote for, by them making sure that those dollars are adequately dispersed between diverse businesses. Let's not make sure that everybody gets a piece of the pie. And the state buys everything from uniforms to vehicles to toilet tissue to marketing to advertising to t-shirts, everything a small business offers, a Black-owned business could offer. So those are our dollars, and that's how your vote affects those type of things. They affect whether we grow. They buy food, they cater, they do everything. So, I mean, the only thing I can really think of that they might not do is buy mink lashes and bundles of hair. But who knows?
Because they also have to, like the politicians have to get themselves fixed up, so they do that stuff as well, makeup and everything.
Well, but this I'm speaking of is those tax dollars that they're spending.
Those contracts.
Those contracted that we're not getting a part of. That's our money. So that's why your vote is important. It affects every piece. But you're right, Catrice, we need to make sure that they are conscious about who they're spending their personal dollars with.
Absolutely. And I want to say this, it's only been about 50 years that we've had the right to vote. No one thinks about that. And they think 50 years was so long ago, but I'm 50 right now. And I'm telling you that wasn't a long time ago. I was living when this was happening. So for us to not take the time to go out and do something that is our basic right is just crazy to me. So I want you to get out there and don't do it because I'm saying doing it or any of us saying doing it, but do it because it's the right thing for you. It's going to help you in the long run. A lot of times we hear people say, well, it's not going to do any good if I vote. Yes, it will. Yes, it will, because your vote matters. That's your voice. So please get out and vote. It doesn't matter who you vote for, just vote.
Well, you know what,
That's
Catrice,
right.
I want to add to that nothing significant has ever been done without the political system.
That's
Children
true.
haven't been able to stop working at the age of 9. Women haven't had the right to vote. If you want to take color out of it, minimum wage doesn't raise without a vote, without our political system. So it is the heartbeat of our country. And so many times people of color, because that's who we particularly target when it comes out to voting, specifically, even more so in a midterm election. They'll say, oh, nobody excites me, or oh, I don't this party that, or this party that. It doesn't matter. Vote for whichever one gives you the closest need that meets your closest need, right? Because everything that we do, from our sidewalks to our schools to our electricity bills, which we know has been an issue in Northwest Florida, everything that you do is tied to the political system. So if you're not engaged, guess what? You're getting played. Period.
Absolutely.
So you can go argue with your mama, but don't argue with me about voting.
Absolutely. And I'm going to say one other thing to piggyback off of that. So recently I live close to 9th Avenue, and all that work that they was doing on 9th Avenue. That was because someone voted for that, to have them fix that bridge area. So if someone had not voted for that, we would not have been jacked up for a whole year of them fixing it. But it's finally done. The whole road is open and it looks beautiful because it was a vote. So again, you getting out voting, that can mean you having lights on your street. That can mean you having a safety in your neighborhood where the police come around and make sure that everything is good. Where I live, police are always around checking and making sure. So, I mean, sometimes we don't want them around, but they're still for a good reason. They're a good cause. So depending on how you vote can affect all of that. Your taxes. Right now, they have something on the ballot talking about the property taxes. You need to go out and vote for that so that you can have your voice be heard. So those are the things that you definitely want to deal with.
I definitely want to add that, Catrice, those were our tax dollars. And I'm curious to know how many minority-owned businesses were contracted out to do those jobs on those streets. So it's so many aspects of it. And the person who we vote for, control those aspects of it. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, voting is very vital.
If the person who's not in office does not have your best interests at heart, then your best interests don't ever get considered. That's basically what I'm hearing, right? So there's no way you can even have money being spent, targeted, organized around to support and build Black businesses if the people who are in office in your local community in particular, and then at the state at the next level, right, are the closest things that are to you. And if those people don't care about your businesses, they don't care about your community, what does it matter? You're still going to pay taxes. Uncle Sam's going to come get his money. The local store's still going to collect your taxes. You're still going to give up your funds. The question is, the person who is office, do they care about you? And you have the option right now to work towards putting someone in office who cares about you, right? It's on you to know the stats of the graduation rate in the Black community, right? When it comes time to vote for school board personnel, it's on you to understand what your county is doing and how they spend money when it comes time to vote for county commissioners in your particular district. Or if you live in the city council and the new city mayor, who's more or less a strong mayor who has power, a strong executive branch who can make things happen. So if you don't know what's happening in your community, you don't understand what the arrest rates look like, you don't understand what the graduation rates look like, you don't understand what's happening with gentrification, you don't understand what what's happening with businesses and how they're funded or how they get support, right, at so many different levels. If you don't understand that, you're leaving yourself out to be in a bad scenario. So number one, get informed. Number two, go vote. You may not like everyone on the ballot, but there's something on there that concerns you. You should go pay attention to. You should check the box for specifically. I'm telling you, go do it. They can't say
So I
it.
want to ask, yeah, Chris. I mean, you said it, but I also want to say that maybe you can't spit out stats like Chris and Patrice, right? Maybe you just know about Pookie, your Uncle Pookie, who keep getting arrested over bull stuff.
Loitering.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's say loitering.
Yeah, just they hanging out at the liquor store, right? They ain't hurting nobody, right? You know that stat, right? You might not know what the graduation rate is, but you know your son and your daughter, your niece, your nephew, your little cousin can't get any help. The teachers are are leaving them behind, right? You know those stats. Like, we know our heart. We know what's going on in our family. We know what's going on in our community, right? And as Chris has already said, all of those things affect us and who we are, right? So at this point, I tell people I'm over 40, so I think I got half my life left. That's what I'm estimating, right? And so with that being said, I'm not voting for me anymore. I'm trying to vote for my two little people. I'm trying to vote for my little cousins. I'm trying to vote. Why do we got to keep doing the same battle over? Why every couple of years we battling for our rights again, right? It's because we're not putting the people in interest. And let me keep it real, Grace and Patrice. I know that a lot of times who we have as a choice is not our fate. It's not a Barack Obama, right? That's a once in a lifetime chance. But we have to you cannot choose to not participate because you're not excited or you feel like this party, these people are not good for you. You have to go and pick the person who is the closest to your interest. You don't like paying good power, but you go down there and give them that money, right? Because you like the lights better than you like not paying them, right?
I know that's right, because Catrice is gonna have some lights, okay?
Get the generator.
We need lights to work, okay?
Yeah.
Propane. Get that propane tank. Get that propane tank. That emergency power.
You gonna make sure you got some power, right? If you got to go out there and turn that ECUA meter on yourself, you're gonna make sure you got some water. But if it's too high, guess what? Those people are voted for. If you feel like those bills are high, the light increase we just experienced in this area, voted for. ECUA increase, voted for. So all those things you cannot go around it. That's the point. Go vote.
Absolutely. I think that with us saying,
did we say go vote?
Right now,
I don't know.
I said it.
One more time.
I don't know. I think I heard me say it.
Yeah.
Catrice, you said it. Let me make sure I say it. I want to encourage you to go vote. Go spend time this weekend as you're doing the things you're going to do. Go to a polling place. Did I hear correctly? You can go to any of the early voting polling places and they can pull your stats for your district and give you the proper voting document you need, and you can go early vote while the polls are open, basically during daylight hours, anytime from now until election day, from 7 to 7.
No.
Right.
I'm sorry, Chris. Not election day. It's just up until November the 4th. You can do any early voting location. Then on
up
the
to
8th,
November 4th.
Yep. So you can go anywhere. I can go to Cantonment. I can go to Molino. As long as I'm within the county, whichever county I'm in. If it's in Okaloosa, I could be in Fort Walton. If I work in Fort Walton, I can go in Okaloosa and find an early voting spot. And I can go and vote that day, right?
You can do it during your lunchtime.
Yep, anytime, right? And then until November the 4th. After November the 4th, the next time I will have to vote is on election day, which is November the 8th this year, right? That day, I do have to go to my particular precinct.
Gotcha.
And the cool
Thank you for that clarification.
You can go and vote on, like, if you're in Escambia County, I know pretty much all the places. The genealogy library is open from basically like 9 in the morning until 7 at night. So you have that time to go and vote. A lot of the libraries are open from 7 to 7. So you can go and vote in those areas. Some of the places, the libraries are closed on Sundays. Certain libraries are closed, but the polls are still open. They have a section that's available for you to go and vote. So there's opportunity, and there's no reason for you not to go. And I'm going to tell you that one of the things that that I do know as well is with the voting aspect of it is that all the people that are going to vote now, there's not a line. Like I went as soon as the 24th happened, there was no line. So if you're trying to avoid any of that, that would be a good opportunity to go out there early so that you don't have to deal with that. And then also, if you have a mail-in ballot, you can drop your ballots off. You do not have to wait until the day of. You can start dropping those off, and people will also put them in there and make sure that that it hits those little slots, and you're good to go.
Now, I do want to add, because of our current administration, that they have made some restrictions on dropping those ballots off, right? So, Catrice, you cannot drop off Chris's ballot. It has to be someone within your home. But can I give you one more resource? I know we have to wrap it up. We have a family that we introduced. I work with an organization called Black and Blue Research. We introduced a Black family called the Turn-Ups, right? And it's turn up, turn out to vote, Turn-Ups. So the Turn-Ups have an app that can assist you with finding your precinct or your voting location. So it is going to text the word turn up, TURNUP to 74121. So text the word turn up, TURNUP to 74121, and you can find out any information that you might have. It's a free resource. It's nonpartisan. I mean, it's a great opportunity. It's a beautiful Black diverse family. They have some Caribbean people in their family. They have a Zaddy. We have Trey, who just learned how to vote. I mean, you have so many kids. It's just a great opportunity. But again, that's turn up, TURNUP at 74121, and you can get your polling location or answer any questions about voting. Nonpartisan.
To answer the question that's on Facebook, someone said, do you have to have a party choice? No, you do not, because it's open to everybody. You don't have to be Republican, Democrat, or anything. You can vote for whoever you want. All you have to have is your ID.
Yeah, this is the general election, so your party does not matter. All right. Turn up, TURNUP to 74121. It's a free app. Meet the beautiful Turn Up family. You can follow them on Instagram. I mean, this project is I really enjoy working on it. We worked on it out for the state. I mean, just turn up. They can answer all your questions. Of course, if I know we have to go, good job. If you have any questions, if you don't feel like a question is dumb, don't feel like you should know, text me 850-375-9001. Anyone could text me. I don't care if you just say, how do I vote? What do I check? Do I bubble in? What do I need? 850-375-9001. That's my personal cell phone number. Text me. I will answer your questions. Do not feel like you should know anything. Don't assume anything.
And we are good. I think that's it for us today.
Well, I appreciate you guys having us on. Really appreciate the opportunity to talk about Souls to the Poll. Thank you so much for having us on. I look forward to, and get more information out about Souls to the Poll.
Awesome. All right. Until the next time, it's been a pleasure. Thank you all for tuning in on Pensacola TV. We look forward to bigger and more partnerships. In the meantime, make sure you go out and vote. And when you go to vote, go ahead and put that hashtag I voted and tag Pensacola, and we'll share those out as well. Give me a picture, give me something. We'll put you over Instagram, put you over Facebook, give you a couple minutes of fame. We'd love to share those voting stories. Let me know how that went with you at the polls, and we will continue to share that information out to make sure you are good to go, make sure you sing, make sure our community is seen. And on that note, we're out. Peace.
Deuces.